My sanctum. True intellect flourishes best in the dark, don't you think?
It's not that nice, to be honest, but hey.
My sanctum, my intellectual womb, my palace of the mind. Welcome, and make yourself comfortable. Pray tell me, what's the darkest, most delicious nugget of knowledge you've come across in your time?
Without seeing the answers, I would say for Fane it would definitely be like the origin of the Seven Lords.
With a mischievous twinkle in his eye, Cranley glances from you to some nearby skill books, rare ones. He raises an eyebrow. Impress him, and we might win a prize, it seems.
Yeah, the first one. I mean, what's the hurt of saying that, right? And I don't think that Fane would consider hiding that. I've discovered that the seven gods are charlatans, and all mortals are little more than source vessels to be consumed by them.
Cranley Hubert's eyes bulge with amazement.
So, is the esteemed Cranley Hubert sufficiently impressed by what I told him?
Oh my, yes. And please, let's not be so formal. Down here, call me Gigi.
Good.
He gestures absently for you to select from the skill books as your reward. It seems that the poor fellow is quite taken aback by what you told him.
I would be too. I'm a bit impressed that he just believes us.
Without another word, he wanders away from you, deep in thought.
Or he's just now considering it. Yeah. Okay, I don't think we need that. Well. Ooh, the rune frame of power might be interesting. I have too much to carry. Especially because I didn't insert runes here. How did I forget? Okay. Then let's combine it. Can also give him that and then boost his constitution even more. Yeah, I don't know. So... it gives intelligence. But it was also a rune of power. I'm confused. Oh, hi there. No problem. He, him is just alright. Alright, the intelligence one, I think we should just give to... Yeah, we just give it to Ifan so he loses a bit of dodging. But I think especially intelligence is nice. Staying sharp and staying smart. So let's take that one for more constitution. And
To think that some people value baubles and trinkets over books. Absurd.
let's just take the poison resistance because I think that's quite usual damage. And I don't know, maybe frost. Alright. Ooh. Oh, I'm still encumbered. You remember me saying that there's no sense in putting points into strength? Well, I would be less encumbered if I would do that. May I ask the purpose of the blue hair? I just like it. I really like the color blue, and
Wonderful smell
yeah.
of this volume.
I mean it's mostly black, but the tips are blue. So let's just open this chest, especially if he doesn't consider it stealing. And we just encumbered Lohse. Well. So let's just sort her inventory as well. And maybe just give some of those grenades to the Red Prince. Alright. But the question is still, what would we use the code for? Or was the code just for going down here if Hubert wouldn't have let us? I would think so. I don't think there's any other... but does it count as a save? I don't really think so. Let's just go down. Let's just go down one more time and have a look. Exciting new discovery. Let's see what it is. I cannot stop thinking about the strange book I read in the Lizard Consulate. Such powerful sounding beings. Could they even be real? Events and arcs are so interesting of late. One matter settle, I must commit myself to studying these supposed beings further. I must learn more of this bizarre life cycle of theirs and the strange manner in which they sustain themselves. What I read of them seems to suggest that an entirely new world awaits. A shame that I cannot recall the name of the author. Why didn't I take note of it? The book must surely be nothing but ashes now, along with the rest of the consulate. That's quite vague. Dark the Warlock. What an edgy name. How should I call you? Dark. I have no idea where the safe would be. Yeah. Let's just give him another talk. Then.
Cranley Hubert barely notices you. He is utterly engrossed in his thoughts, his brow furrowed.
Then let's just head back outside. Still, I'm wondering. Maybe outside? But there's nothing left before going here. Alright. So, before going here, let's just head back to the possessed child. And hope she survived until now. Let's see. My question is, who should we let them possess? Like, who's the weakest one? Or the one not posing the most threat to our party if we want to kill him or her quickly? I think maybe Fane? I definitely wouldn't take the Red Prince, cause he just has so many armor points and HPs that would be a pain to kill him. Yeah, I think we'll just go with Fane. So let's hope this is not a completely stupid plan. And go for it.
The girl's spine suddenly arches back at an unnatural angle. A squeal of distress morphs into a deep, throaty chuckle. She straightens and looks at you. Her eyes are black.
She is ours. You will not speak to her. You cannot help her.
Shut up. I want to speak with the girl.
A rasping, ancient laugh rises from the girl's throat.
Speak to her? She screams for you inside us. You cannot hear her, and you never will.
Say, girl, what's your name?
Her name is lost. All that defines her will be lost. We will see to that. Soon we will swallow the last of her spirit, and her body will be ours.
That sounds unpleasant. Fane seizes the girl's shoulders and stares past the black gaze of the demon. You can do this. You have to fight.
Her eyes clear for just a moment, showing a brief glimpse of the child within. Then the blackness fills them once again, and the demon hisses at you.
I'm kind of surprised we got to do over the whole dialogue, but I
You
take
give
it.
her hope. Good. It will make her spirit all the more delicious for us when she breaks. The child's purity cannot protect her forever.
I'm gonna help you resist the demon. Don't worry.
She cannot resist us. She is nothing. She doesn't even have a name.
You know what? I'm going to give you a name. Restoring your identity will give you the strength to beat the demon.
A harsh, rattling laugh.
You put too much faith in the girl's spirit. She cannot resist us.
It wasn't Buttercup. Finding her true name, but I wouldn't know how. Fane spies the blue flower in her hair. I think your name is Petunia.
The girl's eyes clear for a moment, but then are swallowed
Doesn't
by
seem to
darkness
work.
once more.
Pathetic. Truly pathetic. Perhaps her true name would have helped. Perhaps not. Now get away from us. Your efforts grow tiresome. You must seek to torment her too. Every time you draw near, she screams and pleads. The terror of the pure is beautiful.
Would you take me as a host instead?
You are old and tainted.
Excuse
there is no
me.
sport for us in corrupting you. The girl is pure. She is a delicacy.
Well, I would be a more powerful host than you could possibly imagine, if you can handle me.
The black eyes churn with intrigue, then flash hungrily.
You will do. Enjoy this last moment before we take you and break you.
Well, Fane, I think you're gonna die. Matt. But it's not just madness, so you can't like cast clear mind. So it's a lot, but not enough. Great. That hurt more than I would have imagined.
I will yield to none.
So?
Prepare yourself.
Okay. Ah, stop dodging. Ah, great. The resist death still counts for him too.
You will pay for killing our host, filth!
Okay, she's just knocked down, so I just hope we can still save her. Oh great, he's mad. Okay, we have to do something against the madness first. Our skill. Ah, I'm silenced. That's mean. But Ifan will be able to do that. Alright. Let's just hope for the best. Ow. Okay, you're not silenced, thankfully. And I think I'm gonna let him fall back so then he can resurrect Fane. Because I think that's a good idea. You have less physical armor. And I think you're not undead, right? If you're not. Let's see what they do. I mean, we are positioned pretty badly. Ow. It's kind of funny that this fight feels worse than the one against the demon lady. Not the demon lady. I'm silenced. I can't resurrect. Nice. Nice. Still worth it. Okay. Ah, come on, let's just invest the AP to bring him down. Nice. Oh, it was actually enough to just kill the wolf. Please don't die, my friends. And especially the child.
You did that for me. You let that thing take you. Just for me.
No.
Her voice shrinks to an awed, overcome whisper.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It was definitely worth it to get the demon out of you.
I...
Words fail her. So instead, she throws her arms around you in a big hug. She isn't the slightest bit concerned by your skeletal form.
Fane searches her eyes. You've been through a lot. How are you feeling?
She averts her gaze from yours. Her lower lip trembles as she speaks.
The monster... It made me do things. horrible things.
No.
She takes a deep breath, then raises her head and meets your gaze. Her stare is resolute, aged far beyond her years.
It showed me how bad things can get. But I'm still here, and it isn't. I think I'll be alright now.
That sounds really wise. So, what will you do now?
I don't know. Maybe my family's still out there somewhere. Or maybe I'm alone. Maybe that's a good thing. I've had to share my head for so long. It'll be good to be alone for a while.
She falls into a contemplative silence for a moment, then perks up once again.
Not even really sure, like, how long she got that visitor with her. And, like, did she age with him or something? Because, I mean, Blood Moon Island was corrupted for quite a while, so she must have been locked there before that.
Hey, do you know the magic-y stuff everyone's so scared of? Source.
Mm-hmm.
I can use Source. It helped me to keep the monster from winning entirely. I don't need it anymore. I want you to have it. I'm going to go and find my cat now. He must be lonely without me. Bye.
Oh, what a nice resolution. Ooh, quite some source orbs. Especially for they are really powerful and valuable and anything. Maybe that kid was way more powerful than any of us. Any interesting leftovers? Nah, not really. Just a bit confused that the marker for the possessed child is still here. Let's just have a short look if the quest is done. But it seems so. They don't have many quests left. Doctor's orders. Ah, we can tell about the missing prisoners we found with Sebille experimenting. Where was the prison? Here, right? I think. Let's just do that first. Wrong way. And besides... Yeah, so the reference quest seems to be over. Ah, Ifan's too, unfortunately. Kind of thought that there would also be like a big chapter for him in Arcs. Maybe it still will be, we'll see. And with Lohse we have to speak with Melody. Let's see if it's on here. It was. Warden Yona.
Where are all the prisoners? Where did they go? Who are you? Did Lord Kem send you about the missing prisoners?
I've already discovered that the Magisters were investigating the situation. They'd found a hidden grating beneath the barracks that leads into the sewers.
Ah! So the prisoners escaped?
Links.
That seems unlikely, since they were well shackled. But perhaps the Magisters are not as guilty as we'd thought. Not that that lets them off the hook, of course. You may thank Lord Kem for the information. I will put it to good use. We'll get to the bottom of this, I guarantee it.
Why do I have to thank Lord Kem for the information? Well, there's actually more to it. The prisoners were used for quite grotesque experiments by an agent of the Black Ring, operating deep beneath the city. They are all no more.
Her jaw drops. She struggles to process the news.
You saw this with your own eyes? I see it in you. You did. This is abhorrent. Outrageous. Evil.
Hmm.
Dallis and her whites. They must be involved. This cruelty, this disregard for life's spark. It is the mark not just of the Black Ring, but of the Hammer.
I mean, she's right about that.
You've done the Paladins a great service. The better we understand the ways of the whites, the closer we come to ending their horrors.
She bows to you in farewell.
Superior Stardust. So just another quick check that all my rune slots are used. They are.
Under the barracks, hey? Those magisters are craftier than I thought.
Alright, then let's just go for the Black Mansion. Really excited to see who Adramelech is and how Lohse's quest is going to continue and going to end, of course.